Hello. I just wanted to make a quick presentation as far as my progress on my senior project. I hope you can hear me okay. So majority of the time that I spent on this final project have been learning how to use Unity, and I made several small projects so far, but one of them was it's called a block breaker. It's a simple gamepad game that uses gamepad to navigate around the screen, and that has a small ball attached to it, and that ball bounces off blocks and it basically destroys them, and it makes you progress through the game. I mean, so far it's a very simple game with only 2 levels, but the whole game is set up so that I could add different levels to it with ease. Um, So, I mean, for me, majority of this was done so I could learn more about Unity. And I also learned how to upload my Unity project to online and host it on my own web server. So if you go visit, let me see. So right now I'm hosting this in my S3 bucket, but if you visit it online, in this following link, which I will submit as well, so you can go and you can play this game online, which basically is hosted on my AWS account. But yeah, and but this is not my I would say main final project files. This is just something I learned along the way. Um, but my main project, it's still in the works. So I have this. So I spent some time building some of this art, and this is for the game called Medievopoly, which I've been planning to work on for a long time, but I finally got around. So I started to created several scenes for it. Mostly I've been working in code, so I created interactions like when the player started the game. I hooked it up. I made sure they can select what kind of sigil they want to have, what kind of name they want to have, and how many other players they're going to play against. I made sure it is all being stored in this thing called game state right here. So it's just basically set kind of like a setup for the game. This is just like a setup for the game, but the game itself is still in the works, so I'm not gonna show the game scene just yet, just because it's not fully finished. But I can demonstrate that. Let's say if I play this game, and so at the beginning, so this player instance, let's say if I am to change, like if I want to enter the name of the player, if I click it here and I say Petr Yurchenko, so this is changes there as well. Or if let's say I changed the sigil that the player wants to have, so this is going to apply the changes as well, and you can see it programmatically being stored inside the player, so that once the game begins, player is going to have their own sigil, their own name, and this is some of the other attributes that the player have, which I'm not going to go into just yet, but this is just a small showcase of what I have so far that is working as far as I'm concerned. There's going to be some more art which I'm also working on right now. But yeah, so this is my progress. Like I said, majority of my time working on this final project was a learning curve, I guess. I spent quite a bit of time learning Unity and how different aspects of Unity work. And it was a little bit complicated at first, but I think by now I have a good hang where I could complete the project by the end of the semester, and I think it's gonna look great. And so thank you for watching this video, and I'm gonna post next one video sometime next week. Thank you.